Like, you ain't stopped my motion.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
That's my thing.
I want you to go live your best life, and I go live
for
my.
sure. I want you to live your best life.
I live my best life, and honestly, you can just leave me alone.
No, I want them to live their best life too. But my thing is where, like, if they ask you how you doing, but like, I'm better than you, doing better than you.
Yeah, that's where we differ because I don't care how you doing.
No, I'm saying like I'm doing better than you, as in the person I'm talking to is better than you.
Oh, I mean, yeah, true. I mean, I think that any person that, as long as you're going long term, hopefully the person you're talking to right now is someone you can be long term with. You can say, this is the best situation for me, and hopefully it is better because this is the right person for you. So, same thing for me.
For sure, I respect that.
Yeah.
One thing I will say about spinning the block that does aggravate me in this day and age and culture, people will go make themselves better, and then try to spin the block. Let me explain what I mean by that.
Just wanna see you on me. I just wanna see you on me. Put it on me, babe. Put it on me. Put it on me, babe. Put it on me.
What is going on? Welcome to another episode of the Fupas And Flapjacks podcast. My name is Jay. That's
your boy Trey. What's popping?
And every week we're joined by the voice of God, the podcast Dr. Phil.
Yeah, have a Fupa. Yeah.
Trey, Phil, how y'all feeling this week?
Hello.
Good, man. It feels like it's been a minute.
Did he just say hello?
I said hello.
He said hello.
Hello. You not feeling fooptacular?
Fooptastic, man.
Fooptastic, baby.
Foop-mazing?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another
Foopulicious.
Yeah,
Damn, I was going to say foopalicious. Damn, you got me.
Foopalicious.
Hey.
Good job, Trey. Good job, Trey. How you
It's my
guys
first
doing?
time. It's my first one.
That's your first one?
Yeah.
You got to catch up to me and Phil.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to catch up. Anyways, y'all, we appreciate you guys joining us for another episode here on the J. DeRosa Media Network for Fupas and Flapjacks. As you guys know, we do have YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Patreon. What else we got, Trey? That's it.
We got the website.
And the website, jderosa.com. Follow us. Buy some merch.
Buy some merch.
Wait, what merch you got?
Oh, we got T-shirts. We got mugs. We got bottles.
Sweaters.
We got sweaters. We got hoodies. We got
hats.
We got everything.
For real?
Yeah.
Everything. We got everything.
I want a mug. I want a Fupa mug.
Well, the Fupa mug is just the podcast logo on it, honestly.
I need to start coming here with the merch on.
Yeah, I'm just going to start wearing the merch to the
Yeah,
show.
I just need to start wearing the merch.
Yeah, and that's all we wearing to the show, just merch.
To be official.
Yeah.
Official tissue.
Anyways, y'all, we appreciate you guys just listening, sharing, liking, commenting on all of our posts. We do appreciate it. We appreciate the follows on the Fupas and Flapjacks podcast page, the DeRosa Media Network podcast page, and, of course, our personal pages as well. This episode, like we always say every week, is an overhead topic of every week. This week's episode is going to be about spinning the block. I'm a swerve in that corner. Whoa. But on this episode about spinning the block, we're going to talk about the psychology behind the reconnection, spinning the block, how it works and how can it fail, and setting healthy boundaries when you're trying to reconnect. And also, we're going to talk about, you know what? We're going to talk about the differences on second chances when it comes to friendships and, of course, when it comes to romantic, intimate relationships. And I'm going to start this episode out on Trey.
Me? Who, me?
Let's talk about, some of your spinning the block, success stories and failures.
I would say that, I don't know, bro. I spin the block a couple times, and I've had the block spent on me. I think that women have been more gracious to me spinning the block than I have been gracious to women spinning the block.
Ain't that the fact?
There's a reason for that, though.
Why is that?
Because when I stopped talking to another person, it wasn't because I was interested in somebody else. It wasn't because of something like that. It was more of self-sabotage or or something else, like personal. It really wasn't like outside factors. It had nothing to do with like money or the lack of or they're having, or it had nothing to do with I'm entertaining somebody else or I've fallen for something. Like, it really was just like I'm going through it. okay, now that I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of want to come back because I feel like I didn't give it a fair shot.
Got you.
I feel like with the woman that I've spent the block in my life, they played a game with me.
What do you mean play the game?
Like, for instance, you know, something didn't work out with dude. So now you want to spin the block because it didn't work out with him.
Mm-hmm.
So now you want to come back and see what I'm going on. Or, you know, you told me you weren't ready yet. So now you're ready and you're trying to come back around. But I don't even know if you were really ready. Maybe you wanted to play the field a little bit more before you actually were
and you
ready.
You realize the field ain't better than me.
Exactly.
Right.
And so I think that I'm a little bit more, and that could be, it could honestly be not just ready. And I'm just jaded. Because I've dealt through people who have done that before, spin the block, and really because they were with someone else. And so I kind of attribute that to if someone spin the block, that's the case. But have I let girls who've done that spin the block? For sure. I've given people second chances, but most of the time it's a little bit harder for me to do it because it's like I was a second fiddle to you.
Do you? Okay, this is probably just me talking off the top of my head.
Got it.
Because a lot of times when people spin the block, whether it's, like you said, they were messing with somebody else, they had to go work on themselves, whatever the case is, those same red flags that they had the first time around still show themselves in the second time around. How do you navigate, like, okay, you're still on the same bullshit, let me not deal with your nonsense?
Well, it's usually when someone breaks it off with you, it's pretty like 1 month to 2 month early.
Okay.
It's not like it's really something that's long term, so you really can't really figure out the red flags. You really just getting in the honeymoon stage for you really just
like,
chatting up.
I just find out what your favorite cereal is.
Yeah, because most of the time, like when you're talking to someone, or naturally when people date, they're not spending hours on hours with someone. You see someone maybe the max 3 to 5 hours a week, maybe 6. You know, in my current situation, I see my girl on like a regular basis. You know,
your situation?
Yeah, my situation, my girlfriend, my situation, my current relationship.
Thank you, Carlo. A relationship is not a situation.
Oh, brother.
Put some respect on her name.
Nothing but respect, baby. But listen, so what I'm saying is, on my relationship, I see, well, when I say situations, because those other situations aren't girlfriend-boyfriend situations. You're talking to them, you're getting to know them.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, when I say situation, like they're different
from.
situations. I'm in a relationship. Those are talking, like a talking situations, situationship stage.
Right.
So based on that, it's a little different because you're just getting to know someone, you're not spending a lot of time. Where in my relationship right now, since I started dating her day one, I spent hours on hours on hours with her. Where it's different because it's like, it's a little bit deeper than where it's at when you're just getting to know one 3 to 5 hours a week. And they've probably been talking to someone else 3 to 5 hours a week.
Right.
And now they're comparing. And now it's like, because I know in my relationship right now, it's really hard to
locked in.
You locked in. There's really hard to put the amount of time we're putting in. It's kind of hard to fit somebody else in there
and try to juggle somebody else in there.
Right. But when you only spend like 3 to 5 hours a week with someone, you got 3 to 5 for somebody else.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So when someone's juggling and all that, and they say, you know what, my 3 to 5 is better with them than my 3 to 5 with you, and so they dip on you, then it's like, damn, I wasn't really worth it. And then you try to come back around because that 3 to 5 you thought that was good, was better than me. That's kind of like, so I'm just like second choice. Because I feel like with women, women know what they want.
Oh, for sure.
They know what they want.
For sure.
You knew what you want when you chose him. Because if you really wanted me, you would have got me. Most women know what they want to eat, know what they want when they want a bag, when they want to go out and get drinks. When girls move off innate feeling, when they feel it, they want it, they desire it.
Right.
So with those 3 to 5 hours you got from me and from that other guy, you desired him way more than you desired me. That's why you chose what you chose. So you're coming back to me not out of desire. You're coming to me out of
regret.
Not regret, but rebound, or more like let me just give this another chance just to see. Not I desire him. I really want him.
Do you So I'm glad you said that actually. Let me not even ask that question.
There we go. No, go ahead.
I recently had a similar situation like that. As in when I say recently, like this week. So obviously we spoke about it on the pod a couple weeks ago that I had a first date with a young lady.
Yeah. How was it?
It was a good date.
Yeah.
It was really, really good.
Yeah,
she's really a good person.
I love that. I love that for you.
I thank you, appreciate
because,
it.
you know, Coming back to you.
Yeah,
we're
go ahead.
We're 23 episodes in, and from where you were at day 1 on the pod to episode 23. Ooh, hey, we gonna see by episode 52.
A year later,
in, we gonna really see where you at a year in from now. It's really like a story and people really paying attention for real. But go ahead, yeah.
But so I went on a date with this young lady, and you and I spoke about this off camera.
Yeah. We don't go too crazy.
I'm gonna let the fans know like what's going on. But yeah, so we went on a date. It was a good date. Real fun time at Disney. We only spent like 4 or 5 hours there, but we were in and out. But it was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I will say this: anybody thinking about ideas on a first date, I would highly suggest a theme park. Let me explain why. Because endless food options, endless options to like interact with each other. Because you got to wait in line for rides unless you get like a fast pass, whatever the case is.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, you still got to wait in line for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Hella conversations to have. Also, you get to see how that person acts under pressure, aka the pressure of being on a roller coaster. Because some people don't like being on roller coasters.
I'm not getting on one.
Right, exactly.
I'll get on some rides, just not like crazy.
But you get to see them in real time process their emotions of like that anxiety of getting on a roller coaster. So you see how they are when they're under pressure. Okay. So you get a lot of things done in a short amount of time, and especially in a confined area of a theme park.
Yeah.
But anyways, date went well. Great date, by the way. It didn't go well. It went great. But right after that date, maybe a couple days later, actually a week later, I get a text message.
You get multiple text messages.
We're talking about this one person right
okay,
now.
cool.
The one person I'm not going to... I told you we're not going to speak about that person on the pod.
Yeah, we're done.
But the other person I'm going to speak on. Person hits me up and goes, hey, Jay, not even like a, hey, long time no speak, hey, how you doing, yada, 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 none of that. Mm-hmm. Straight to, hey, Jay, what are you doing this weekend? And I'm like, what's going on? It's like, yeah, I need a +1 for this event. It's a friend of mine's wedding, and I would love for you to be my +1 for this wedding this weekend. Trey, you and I both know, because we have multiple family members who've gotten married. Phil, you know this too. If a wedding is on a Saturday coming up that week, that means the +1 you RSVP'd was months ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Facts.
Which means I wasn't the +1 that you RSVP'd for.
Facts.
Am I wrong, Trey? Am I wrong, Phil?
You know what? I didn't...
You didn't think of that?
No, I think of that from the beginning.
I just thought about that shit on the ride over here.
That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah. Which means the RSVP for your +1 was not me.
Yeah. It was the other nigga.
If you asking me 4 days before the wedding to be your RSVP.
Yeah.
Be your +1. So she hit me up and she was like, hey, can you be my +1? I really need a bachata partner, and I know you love dancing bachata with you, but yada yada.
Yeah.
Granted, to be fair, I was in the wrong for even asking what the +1 was for.
Okay.
I was in the wrong. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Because I gave her hope. Like I said, I was gonna say yes.
Yeah.
And I said, nah.
And you dropped it.
Shorty I'm dating. Well, Shorty I'm talking to, we got a date this weekend. So no, I can't be a +1. Sorry.
Okay.
But good luck on finding that +1 for the weekend. So that's when it hit me. I was like, this girl trying to spin the block on me. After we just had the conversation a couple months ago, and I told her, and I meant this from the bottom of my heart, because I don't want to see nobody unhappy in life. You know what I'm saying? Except for like Aiden Ross and them weird ass red pill niggas. But I don't want to see anybody unhappy in life. I want you to be happy. I want you to be successful.
Yeah.
Whether it's a relationship, whether it's business, whether it's friendships, I want you to be happy and successful.
Mm-hmm.
So last time I spoke to her, I said, hey, I wish you all the best with the guy you're talking to. Because obviously you seem to be really infatuated with this guy. So I wish you the best, and I hope you and this guy work out. Mm-hmm. Obviously that nigga wasn't shit, and you try to spin the block with your boy.
Yeah.
But guess what, baby girl? I already moved on.
Yeah.
I moved on. I'm happy.
Yeah, that's
granted, this is a new... This person I'm pursuing is very different than how I pursue in my life. Trey, you've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
It's very different than
very
how I
high
approach.
schoolish.
It's very high school. Yes, that's the thing. It's very high schoolish.
I feel like we're kind of teetering, but I feel like when you approach a woman in a very high school manner, and she makes you feel like high school, I feel like that's the true essence of what like dating and love and like is like. Someone who makes you feel that youth.
That butterflies.
The butterflies, the youth, the desire to like, I'm really trying to go above and beyond. Because when you're in high school and you get that first love, you trying to go above and beyond for her. So like,
so now let me get your lunch tray for you. Let's walk to the
you
table
want to do
together.
every little thing. And it's not even like
tonguing each other down in front of the lockers.
Well, I don't know about that. I didn't do none of that. But I'm saying, like, I went to a Christian school, so ain't none of that going on.
Well, then you went to school with a bunch of white girls. They ain't got no lips.
Yeah.
Continue.
That's crazy. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, you're moving different, dog.
Yeah.
You're insane.
But nah, so when she did that, I was just like, she tried to spin the block on me. But now thinking about it now, like a couple of days removed from that conversation, I'm thinking to myself like, yo, you had an RSVP already. Your situation didn't work out. So you went back thinking that I'm going to be here again for you. No, I'm not there.
Yeah.
So the question I have for you is like, with the psychology, not psychology, but like the psychological thought of trying to rethink, like for you, do you think that's a situation where it's like, oh, I really miss that person? Or it's a situation of, nah, I'm just feeling lonely. And how do you combat that person's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think it's either.
What do you think it is?
For me, whenever I spent the block, it was because I felt like maybe we had something going on, and I wanted to explore it again. Like maybe I missed out. Not that I missed you or whatever the case may be, but maybe I missed out. And maybe I did have a connection with someone and I missed them, whatever the case may be. But like, it wasn't like I'm lonely or whatever. It's like, I'm dating. I'm looking to be with someone. Me and them had like a moment. Did we really explore that moment? Did I really give it my all? Did I really try? Let me go back and like really do it. And whether that they give you a second chance or not, that's up to them. Same thing vice versa. Sometimes you give someone a second chance and it works. Sometimes you regret it. All my second chances have not worked. So
obviously,
come with my girl right now.
First chance right now.
Yeah, with my first chance now. So they haven't worked, and I think that unless you've been married and you're just dating, I don't see the purpose of spinning the block.
So like if it's like a separation and you guys trying to reconcile.
Yeah, if you're married, you separated, divorced, because you've put in, and we're speaking on a Christian level now. You've married before God, you put in time. You've maybe have kids. You've invested a lot. So sometimes you may have that space and then come back and reconvene and be like, I really do love you. I really want to, make this work. What I notice a lot of times with spinning the block with other people is because of outside things. It's like, I was spinning the block because that didn't work out with that person. I'm spinning the block because I'm lonely. I'm spinning the block not because of who you are, not because of what we had. I'm spinning the block because selfishly I'm alone and I need some company.
I need somebody to fill that void.
Yeah, or it didn't work out with them, but you were cool during our relationship, so let's just try it again.
See what's going on with that.
Yeah, it's never like, when it's not like something that's really got a foundation to it, because most of the spinning block when you're dating doesn't really have foundation. Most of the time it's because you're spinning block just because, like I said, you're alone or something didn't work out. Now, I will add a caveat because it just came in my head. If you were with someone for 2 to 3 years,
you spin the block.
You spin a block, that may be different too.
I mean, to be fair, spinning the block is how I got my son.
Yeah. But
me and his mother were together for about 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Broke up, didn't speak to each other for like 5 years. Spun the block, got a baby out of it.
Yeah.
And I'd be honest with you, that's the only successful spin the block story I got because I got my son out of it.
Yeah.
Granted, if I didn't get my son out of it, it's not a successful spin the block story in my opinion.
Yeah.
But because obviously we're not together. But I have a question for you and Phil actually.
Okay.
What's some of the I guess failures you guys have had in your spin the block stories? Like some situations where you're kind of like, why did I spin the block on that person? Phil?
I can't say I ever have.
You've never spun the block?
No, man. I've been with my wife for going on 15 years, man. You know what I'm saying?
So, you had a life before the 15 years, big dog.
Nah, don't count.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a married man. That's how you stay happily married. What about you, Trey?
Yeah, I've had a couple regrets spinning the block. I know people say not to have regrets, but I tend to be kind of hard on myself. And yeah, I spent the block a couple of times, and I regretted it because of kind of what I went through spinning the block again. So I'll keep it at that.
You got somebody who tried to spin the block on you last week?
Oh yeah, nah, yeah, I wasn't.
And he was like, I'm not having it.
Yeah, I'm not having it.
Yeah, take it.
But that wasn't last week. That was actually a while ago.
That was a while ago. Sorry.
But yeah, I wasn't entertaining that just because it's over, and it's not only that, it's just that it's over. Like we're done. Like I'm happy.
Plus, there wasn't a lot of time invested in that situation.
No, it wasn't. But the issue was,
granted, she is a good person, but still, wasn't a lot of time.
Yeah, the issue was that this wasn't really no consistency for real.
Oh, okay.
And I peeped that out early. Yeah. So there was really nothing like I said, it wasn't nothing bad. She was not a bad person. She's a good person. She's going through her life and everything. But, inconsistency for me is, turn off.
Look at you, man. Happy.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Skin glowing. Happy.
Yeah. Do y'all think that the situation on how y'all broke up would depend on whether or not if spinning the block would be available?
Yeah.
Because when I'm looking back, all the relationships I've been in never ended badly. They're all great people.
Yeah.
It just didn't work out. I had one ex try to link back up with me, but I was already, with my current wife. But what?
You said current wife like you got another one coming up.
This man's insane.
No, but that's how he said. That's what it sounded like.
Trying to get me killed, man. I told you to watch the show.
I put $100 on it. That's exactly how she's gonna perceive you said it. I put $100 on it, bro.
But no, I think that would dictate, because if the relationship ended badly, like someone like cheated or something like that, and then you wanted to come back, like I ain't a freaking option. You left for something you thought was better.
I mean, I've spoke about it before on this pod. Well, not this pod. I spoke about it before on Serious Sarcasm. And remember, Phil, I told you the story about the ex I had who got caught up in some legal issues and then tried to lie as if I was the one that was forcing her to do all these illegal situations.
Yeah, did he?
That's literally how she tried to get me rammed up.
Yeah, I know.
And then luckily for me, shout outs to it's the one time I'm gonna shout out the police. But shout outs to the police, they actually did the correct investigation and arrested her ass for also filing a false police report on me. But she tried to spin the block like years later. Like she found me on Instagram and tried to spin the block. And I was like, yo, block. Yo, officer. She still hit me up. Got a restraining order out of it. Thank God. But I see what you're trying to say, Phil, about like, depending on how the falling out was, could it be rebuilt again? I see what you're trying to say.
I see what you're saying too.
I see what you're trying to say.
Because what if somebody had, maybe a prior substance abuse problem, you know what I mean? And then they finally discovered who they were and got clean. And then, part of you being with them was a good part of their life, and maybe that could dictate spinning the block back,
Well, if it's a substance abuse issue, I'm definitely going to say no.
Well, I'm saying they're
because I don't want them to be dependent on me to make them happy before they fall into.
I think what he's saying is like y'all broke up, they got healed from it, and you were good to them anyways.
Right.
You just couldn't see that because you were off substance abuse, and now you're good without them. You've been good. You healed without them.
Right.
You broke up. You're good. Now you're coming back like, hey, I'm good now. Like I'm a new person.
Yeah.
But I think a person who's receiving that is like, I've seen you do too many substance abuse stuff too much, that it would be traumatic for someone to take that.
To even give you another chance.
Yeah. I want to add on to like what Phil said. Like I agree with like, sometimes like most breakups I have been very amicable. They haven't been really toxic. So, but even with that being said, like there's a reason we broke up.
There's a reason you're an ex.
Yeah, and kind of like spin the block from them, like, or spin the block from a situationship. It's kind of just like, there's a reason we're not together. I think that when you get with someone, like originally, like your situation or my situation, we're getting with someone, and you're liking them and everything, like you're getting with them for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
The moment you break up with someone, you break up with them for a reason. And again, like I said, comparing that to marriage, it's two different things.
Right.
This is a whole different ball game when it comes to marriage.
Do you think, now this is more of like a cultural question and societal question, because obviously we're all within like the same age group range here in this room.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think it's also a thing of how culture is now? Like, for example, we get R&B artists all the time talking about spinning the block. Even back then, do you think music sometimes can influence that sometimes? Because, for example, like, you got songs like from from people like Sam Cooke, Al Green, all the way to the Isley Brothers, all the way to Aaliyah, all the way to, Chris Brown or Beyonce or Kelly Rowland, who talk about spinning the block and trying to get their girl or their man back, whatever the case may be. You think sometimes music plays a part in that sometimes?
I mean, Aaliyah's biggest song was about cheating.
Well, try again?
If at first you don't succeed,
I thought Try Again was about spinning the block.
Again. You can pick it up and try again.
Am I tripping?
What's the other one called? Hold on. For some reason, my mind's blank.
Well, I say is this, right? I don't think most of those songs are spin the block songs.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those songs, especially with the men songs, is I fucked up, take me back, and it's immediate.
Oh, it's not like
it's not like months
you
have
broke
gone
up
by.
and now you're happy with another nigga.
Yeah.
Like, let me come back.
Yeah, it's
Are You That Somebody? There you go.
yeah, it's like
That's
Oh,
all.
he's right. Are You That Somebody is about cheating.
oh okay, damn.
It is about cheating.
Yeah, that's what I said. Damn. It's in the moment. I fucked up now.
Yeah.
I want to make it up now. I want to fix it now. You're fixing it within the confines of the relationship currently. Ray J, One Wish.
Oh yeah.
Like I hurt you. I want to fix it. Not I hurt you. We stopped talking for 6-7 months, and then you come back talking about if I had one wish.
Like prime example, one of my favorite Jay-Z songs of all time. I think it's Jay-Z's like best song to me of all time. Song Cry. Song Cry is about spinning the block. Like, nigga, you fucked up. She left your ass because you was fucking with other bitches, and now you like, damn, like, I need this girl back. See what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Like,
And then he
sometimes
did it.
music. You think what?
And then he did it.
Oh shit, you're right.
Do you think more women?
Shit, you're right. I forgot about that. You said what? Say what, Phil?
Do you think more women take more men back versus men spinning the block back with women?
Yes.
Oh, I think men take women back just as much as women take men back. I think the difference is.
I don't agree.
No, let me finish. I
Go
think
ahead.
the difference is women are more public of what the falling out is. I think that's what it is. When men get embarrassed by the girl they're dating,
Mm-hmm.
they keep their fucking mouth shut. They take their L in silence.
Men will stay in suffering
Yes.
longer than women will stay in suffering.
Women will get hurt and then blow up about it. Like,
Right.
yo, look what this nigga did to me. Look what this man did to me.
But what I'm
and
saying
then still
is,
take them back.
what I'm saying is, women will do all that and take a man back. Men within a relationship will suffer.
Yeah.
To never suffer again, they will not take that person back. I already got hurt.
Okay, I see what
you
you mean.
embarrassed me. You emasculated me. I'm good. I don't want to do this again. Women will take a man back. Men will suffer within the relationship, and then when they're finally over and done, will finally do what they want to do. But women will, go through it in a relationship, break up, and then will take someone back because they do run on emotions. So sometimes a man is able to tug on that emotion and say, remember when we first got together?
Yeah.
When we first went, remember how good it is? I'm better now. I'm not what I used to be. I'm a new man. I'm going to church. Crazy.
That going to church line is always they go to.
Terrible.
It's always they go to.
Terrible.
But one thing also as a man, like when you get hurt like that, you refuse to get hurt like that ever again.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you refuse to get hurt like that.
That's
ever
what I'm
again.
saying. So it's hard. So men won't go through. I had a situation where me and this person separated or broke up, and she completely violated my boundary by how she cursed me out and everything. And at that point, there was no coming back.
Right.
Even if, she, I'm sorry, whatever. No, there was no coming back at that point. You will never talk to me like that ever again in your life.
Yeah, you will never make me.
You'll never make me feel like this ever again.
Me ever again.
So there would never be a point where I would let someone rock like that. So
okay.
yeah.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you mean. Is there ever a situation where you feel like you would think about spinning the block and you just don't do it?
No, most of the time that I've spun the block is because I feel like some of those missing there.
That pussy was too good, huh?
No.
Pussy was too good. That
No.
pussy. How Plas it? That pussy.
Pussy.
That pussy.
Yeah, no, I've never spun the block because of what was the question you asked? Because you did that pussy thing, you threw me off.
I don't remember the question.
That's insane, dog. You literally asked me, have you ever spun the block because of that. What I will say is I've never spun the block. I don't know what that is. I never spun the block because I missed I'll say this. I'll go off the pussy thing. I've never spun the block just off some pussy. I've never spun the block because I've never spun the block because I was lonely. I never spun the block because I spun the block because I felt that there was something there
that you guys didn't really get
to tap into.
Yeah.
And is it real?
Yeah.
That's it. And I've never spun the block because some other people in my life dictated what I do.
So I'm happy you mentioned other people in your life. So my next question was actually going to be, has there been a situation where you actually spun the block and you have friends or family members that's kind of like, bro, like, leave that girl alone. Don't go back to that. Leave that alone. Like, it didn't work the first time because as your friend, right? Because you've had this conversation with me. When the few times I've spun the block, right? You've had this conversation with me where you'll say, if you like it for you, I love it for you. But here's my hesitation for you. Have you ever got people in your life that say that to you?
No, because most people know when I'm done, I'm done.
True. This is true.
It's really hard to get me back. It's really hard. Once I'm over someone, I'm kind of grossed out by the person at this point. And I'm out checking in on them. I'm looking for them.
But you're respectful with your being grossed out, though.
I'm respectful with all my breakups.
I'm not.
You're not. You're petty.
I'm not.
But I am.
I'm not petty, first of all. Not petty. I just give you the same energy you give me.
Yeah, but I don't. The thing is, like, I just don't feel like it's worth it. I feel like I only got so much time on this earth, and I'd rather spend my energy finding my person or being with my person. And so I don't really have time to deal with, like, I'm good for blocking people. Just, we're done. You're out of my life. Block.
They came in with a tumble finger. No.
Yeah.
That's you, nigga.
And like you said, we've talked before, like, you're not really big on blocking, but I am huge on blocking. I'm huge on boundaries. I'm huge on, you're not going to infiltrate my space or any of that stuff. So, like, we're done. So that's how I feel about after breaking up.
I'm more so big on leaving them on red.
I don't, my read receipts are on.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that, or I'll let them keep following me for the simple fact that I want them to see me thriving without them.
Don't care about that.
To let them know, like, you ain't stopped my motion.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
That's my thing.
I want you to go live your best life, and I go live my.
I want you to live your best life.
I live my best life, and honestly, you can just leave me alone.
No, I want them to live their best life too. But my thing is where, like, if they ask you how you doing, but like, I'm better than you, doing better than you.
Yeah, that's where we differ because I don't care how you doing.
No, I'm saying, like, I'm doing better than you, as in the person I'm talking to is better than you.
Oh, yeah, true. I think that any person that, as long as you're going long term, hopefully the person you're talking to right now is someone you can be long term with. You can say, this is the best situation for me, and hopefully it is better because this is the right person for you. So, same thing for me.
For sure, I respect that.
Yeah.
One thing I will say about spinning the block that does aggravate me in this day and age and culture, people will go make themselves better, and then try to spin the block. Let me explain what I mean by that. If you could have been going to therapy for other issues that had nothing to do with the relationship, you should have been going to therapy. You didn't have to have a falling out with that person to be like, oh, let me go realize now I need to go seek some help. If you weren't good physically, like, I'm talking like your physical health, like, you're not good physically, don't think because now you broke up with that person, you went to the gym, got your body right, and spinning the block. Like, no, you shouldn't have needed that breakup, or for you to fuck up to realize, oh, I need to make sure I'm better within.
Right.
Like, if you're piss poor morally, then you're piss poor morally. No breakup or spinning the block or getting that person back is going to change that. Right. You have to fix yourself, period. Agreed. I think that's the only thing that pisses me off now with this spinning the block culture. It's, no, I'm going to spin the block because, the pussy was good or the dick was good. Even though you're still not good within. Like, you're still not eating right. You're still not praying right. You're still not looking at yourself in the mirror and seeing what's wrong. You're still not going to the gym and doing the work that you need to do. You're still not doing the things that you need to do as a human to make yourself self-sufficient.
Right.
So when you approach that person again and be like, yo, I am a better person. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're doing it for the purpose of getting back with that person rather than the purpose of just making yourself better.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think that's the only thing that really annoys me with the whole spinning the block culture. You good?
Yeah.
You hit the mic?
Yeah.
Pause.
Good, yeah.
Phil, anything you want to say before we get into our Would You Rathers?
I don't know, man. Spinning the block, it's the nigga in me.
Why do you have to say it like that?
is gonna be like, fuck going back. I don't even got reverse in my car. You know what I'm saying? But now that I think about it, it really all depends on the situation, honestly. Because if me and my wife ever split up, you know, we got 15 years of history. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If something drastic happened that led us to get divorced or whatever, it probably was a big thing, but we probably would get back together.
Right.
You know, and I wouldn't even call it spinning the block. I think spinning the block is an immature term when you're dealing with adults.
Reconciliation.
Yeah. But yeah, I ain't got reverse in my car. Ain't no going back. Fuck that shit.
Doesn't your car drive itself?
It does.
What about you, Trey?
No, man. I think I'll keep it simple. I don't want to spin the block. I don't want to deal with it, and hopefully where I'm at right now is it.
Are you like that with jobs too? Do you burn all the bridges?
Yeah, for the most part.
Jay?
For the most part.
Yeah.
Like if I consider going back to a job just because the money is good.
We got 1 year left.
Oh yeah, I'm not spending the block for that.
Oh.
I'm not spending the block for that 1 year. But, ladies and gentlemen, before we end this episode off, we're gonna play a quick game of Would You Rather. Wish we had like game show music, like dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun.
I mean, I have some, but it's not like.
Hey, gaming.
Yeah, here, I'll play it. All right, Jay, do that again.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we end this episode off, we're doing another segment of Would You Rather. This feels like the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
It does.
Or more like Temple Run.
Oh, Temple Run's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, y'all ready?
The Hidden Jungle.
Would you rather?
All right, I'm done.
Would you rather attend a cookout? Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Same. Yes. Big back. All right. Would you rather that every time you attend a cookout, that the mac and cheese runs out right before you get there? Oh, fuck. Or Trey's face. Trey's pissed already. Or you're the person that's chosen to make the potato salad every time, even though no one likes it.
I will make the weakest potato salad. You're not going to take my macaroni and cheese.
I'll make the potato salad. I'm not missing that mac and cheese.
I'm a mac and cheese.
I'm making a potato salad. Phil, how about you?
Mac and cheese is more than a side. Mac and cheese is life.
Yes.
Mac and cheese is an entree.
Yeah, mac and cheese is you don't see restaurants talking about the potato salad.
No.
It's mac and cheese.
Unless it's Haitian potato salad.
What's different?
So Haitian potato salad they actually put like beets, like the juice of beets in it, but it's seasoned obviously. So the potato salad is not that white shit. It's pink. I'll show you a picture of it. It's actually so fucking good.
Okay.
Haitian potato salad is so good, bro.
Is it cold?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
But it's so damn good.
Yeah.
All right, Trey, next family gathering, I'm inviting you, and you're getting some Haitian potato salad.
Yeah, it's cold. I don't know how I'm feeling about that.
Right.
I don't even like coleslaw like that, for real.
Haitian potato salad is fire, bro.
I tolerate it.
Please bring some for me.
I got you, Phil. All right. Would you rather settle all your arguments through a Soul Train line dance-off? Or only be able to communicate from only be able to communicate through quotes from classic black sitcoms?
Soul Train.
Like if you get caught cheating, you're like, did I do that?
Soul Train.
Soul Train.
Soul Train, right? Easily.
Yeah, that quote shit might piss me off.
I feel like Bumblebee from Transformers, where he only talks to the
That's
radio.
basically how it would be. That's basically how it would be.
Yeah, no, I'm straight on that.
All right, one more. All right.
I got one.
Go ahead.
All right. Would you rather have a ring stuck on your finger that you can never take off, or you can never take your socks off?
Give me the ring.
Give me the ring.
Because it's stuck.
Yeah, give me the ring.
Okay.
Give me the ring.
Yeah, I gotta take these socks off.
Yeah, for sure. Feet all dry and chappy. Nah, take these socks off.
Sweaty
bro.
and stuff.
Would you rather lose an arm or a leg?
Arm.
Yeah, arm.
Left arm.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want to be jerking off with my left hand.
Stranger.
No, I just want to be able to walk.
Oh, no, I don't want to be jerking off with my left hand. That's with a stranger.
Strangers are good.
I'm going to be out here. Not funny?
It's insane.
Okay.
Strangers are good.
Insane.
I'm just being honest. I don't want stranger danger on the peen. All right, last one. Would you rather have Beyonce sing your voicemail greeting and you'll never be able to change it, or have Kendrick Lamar write and perform a verse that's disrespecting you?
Beyonce.
Because I seen what Kendrick does. That little 5'2" nigga, that nigga is evil.
Yeah.
That little nigga is evil. Talking about wop, 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 wop.
Yeah, give me the Beyonce.
Yeah, give me the Beyonce. Oh, last one actually. Would you rather have Madea as your personal life coach for a year, or have contestants from Wild 'N Out roast you every day for a year?
Madea.
Really?
Yes.
Yep.
Y'all wouldn't want DC Young Fly just making you laugh?
No, because
bro.
Madea got in her aggression, she's got some wisdom there.
There's some truth.
Yeah,
There's
that's
some
true.
truth.
That's true.
There's some truth.
Yeah, I might change my answer. Yeah, Madea.
Bro, I don't got time for people clowning on me every single day, bro. That's annoying.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Let Chico be and clown me. I'm.
What you gonna do? You gonna clown you in song?
Have you not seen Chico Bean's hairline?
Yeah. That's all you have.
That's it. And he built like Chico. The people gonna see this and mention Chico Bean on this. You ever had a Swiss roll?
Yeah,
like the little truck. That's what Chico Bean is built
Chico
like.
Bean is one. Then it's DC. Then it's everyone else. It's not just him.
But the only people that's actually funny to me that would roast me is Chico, DC, and Carlos.
Okay.
The rest of them are not funny to me. I'm just being real. The rest of them really ain't that funny to me. Them three niggas though. Oh, and what's the nigga with the dread? E-Man. That nigga's funny.
E-Man's funny.
E-Man Hudson, that nigga's funny
Yeah.
too. But the rest of them aren't that funny to me.
E-Man's
really.
classic.
But anyways, y'all. Phil, Trey, anything you want to say before we sign off?
I'm good.
We good? Yeah. All right, y'all. If this doesn't let you know not to spin the block, please don't spin the block. Don't do it. They're an X for a reason, y'all. They're an X for a reason. One thing I always learned in my life: God gave you a windshield to see in front of you, and what are you doing with your hands?
You said X for a reason in the windshield.
Oh, okay. Well, God gave you a windshield that's this big and a rearview mirror that's this big. Take that for what you want to take it for. Anyways, y'all, there's been another episode of the Fupas and Flapjacks podcast. My name is Jay. That's
Your boy Trey.
We're always joined by the podcast Dr. Phil. Before we sign off, I just want to say we appreciate every like, comment, subscription that you guys have. We finally hit 500 subscribers on YouTube. All thanks to you guys, the community that we're building here. And before we sign off, log on to the jadaroja.com website and get some merch. Get some merch. We see you guys same time next week, y'all. Be safe.
I just wanna see you on me, put it on me, baby, put it on me, put it on me, baby, put it on me. I just wanna see you on me. I just wanna see you on me, put it on me, baby, put it on me, put it on me, baby, put it on me.